Photoelectric effect. The phenomena of instantaneous ejection of electrons from metal surface when light of suitable frequency strikes is called photoelectric effect. The red wavy arrows represent the incident light. The green are the electrons in the metal surface, and here with the red arrows we can see the ejected electrons. Let's go to an experimental setup. The setup consists of a vacuum tube. On the left hand side we have the emitter metal, sodium in this case. On the right hand side we have the collector anode, an emitter and a source of potential difference. So let's begin the experiment. The light here is in the infrared region. Let's increase the intensity and let the value of intensity be at 40%. What do we observe? Whatever be the intensity of light in the infrared region and whatever be the duration of the light, no photoelectric effect is observed. On moving to the visible region, visible spectrum of the EM spectrum, what I observe in the red visible part, no photoelectrons are ejected either. Moving to the yellow part, the same, no photoelectrons are ejected either. In the green part, we observe the same. In the blue part, still the same. But as soon as I reach the violet part of the visible spectrum, what I observe that photoelectrons are emitted. The number of photoelectrons emitted depends on the intensity of light. Look here, if I decrease the intensity of light, what happens? The number of photoelectrons that are reaching the collector plate are decreasing, and you can also see the fluctuation in the value of current. Here the value of current is 0.20 ampere at an intensity of 13%, but if I increase the intensity, what I observe, the value of current is rising, it's climbing, and the value of current at 100% intensity for this very scenario comes out to be 0.153. So what do we observe here? That the value of current is dependent on intensity of light. Moving on, if I increase the frequency further or decrease the wavelength, what I observe that the value of current is still climbing. The electrons are reaching the emitter plate quickly. So what's happening here is the entire energy of the photon is given to the electron. Okay. Part of the energy is used to overcome the attraction from the metal surface, and rest of the energy becomes the kinetic energy of the electron. Energy E is equal to hc by lambda, which is equal to phi minimum plus kinetic energy. Phi minimum is the work function of the metal, which is a characteristic property of the metal, and it varies from metal to metal. So we observed that there was a certain limit of frequency or wavelength below which the photoelectric effect could not be observed for a specific metal. For a specific metal, those things are called threshold wavelength and threshold frequency. Let's go to them one by one. Threshold wavelength. It is the maximum wavelength of photon to cause the photoelectric effect. It is the maximum wavelength. It is denoted by lambda naught. Moving to threshold frequency. The minimum frequency of photon required to cause the photoelectric effect, that is, below this value of frequency no photoelectric effect would be observed. It is denoted by nu naught. So after the experimental setup, now we have some important observations. Let's have a look at them. First, the electrons are ejected from the metal surface instantaneously, that is, there's no time lag between the striking of the light beam and the ejection of the electrons. For each metal, certain minimum frequency of light is needed to eject the electrons. This is known as threshold frequency, denoted by nu naught. The kinetic energy of the ejected electrons is directly proportional to the frequency of the incident radiation and is independent of its intensity. The kinetic energy does not depend on the intensity of light. So, kinetic energy depends on nu, the frequency. Fourth, the number of electrons ejected per second from the metal surface depend upon the intensity or brightness of the light, but does not depend on the frequency. Number of electrons depends upon the intensity but not the frequency. Let's have a look at some graphs. Graph 1 here shows us the relationship between kinetic energy and the light frequency. We can see below a certain value of frequency, that is nu naught, no photoelectric effect is observed. This value is known as the threshold frequency. With increase in the frequency of the incident light, the kinetic energy of the electron increases. In this diagram we have F naught here is nu naught, that is the threshold frequency, and we have cases for potassium, sodium, zinc, tungsten and platinum. Group 1 elements, potassium and sodium, they have relative low threshold frequencies as compared to an inert metal, platinum. Moving on, graph 2 shows us the relation between light intensity and kinetic energy. Whatever be the value of intensity, it has no impact on the kinetic energy. The kinetic energy does not depend on intensity of light. Graph 3 shows us the relation between electron current and the light intensity. With the increase in light intensity for a value of frequency greater than the threshold frequency, the electron current increases. With increase in intensity, electron current increases.